Hello, today we are with Mr. Mayur Jaisingh, who is pursuing his law graduation, who has taken a very wise decision to start his CS career just at the age of 17. He has completed his foundation with a rank and immediately completed his executive level, and with the help of e-learning, he has completed his professional level by getting 24th rank all over Indian exams. Now he has completed his journey just at the age of 20. How he has completed his journey so fast with direct interaction with Mr. Mayur Jaisingh himself. So let us have a word with Mr. Mayur Jaisingh. Welcome, Mayur.
Thank you, sir.
First of all, heartiest congratulations from entire team of Goals for securing 24th rank at CS professional levels.
Thank you so much.
First of all, we would like to know exactly how could you achieve this target at such young age?
No, I took up CS when I was 17 actually. I took up CS when I was 17. I gave my CS foundation when I was 18. And luckily CS gives you an option that you can postpone your internship after your final exams. So I did that, and yeah, so that's how I managed to complete all the 3 levels in 3 years. So yeah.
What is the secret of your success?
God's grace, firstly, a lot of blessings, a lot of people expected a lot from me, and a lot of people contributed, like they believed in me, so that was really motivating. Secondly, I didn't have any complex plans because again, we have 9 subjects and it was very difficult to execute a complex plan, keeping in mind that you have to study those, incorporate all those 9 subjects in different schedules and plans altogether. So what I did was I tried to not lose the link between subjects. Say if I picked one subject today, I made sure that I read it again within 1 week from today. So that way I just made sure that I don't lose the link between subjects and I'm in touch with every subject. So that's how I managed.
Who gave you the idea to take the benefit of e-learning for preparation of CS professional exams?
My mom, yeah. Actually, our whole family believes a lot in technology. So for video lectures, I used to log on to YouTube, and I used to complain a lot to her that, these videos are not on YouTube. Can you find it for me? And blah blah blah. So she was the one who introduced me to Goals, and it was sometime in April when she did this, and luckily. It was of great help because I didn't get much time to explore the site, but I did make whatever good use I could of it.
How video lectures of Goals helped you out in your preparation?
It was a element of novelty in mode of preparation actually in April, because I used to be surrounded by books, so this was something new. So I never used to get to touch my iPad because I wasn't allowed to, exams were coming near. So only for YouTube I used to make use of the iPad, but not everything was available on YouTube, so e-learning came in handy. So I started spending more time with my iPad, then I started spending more time on the e-learning site. So whatever subjects, whatever topics related to tax I used to click on that and I used to watch. Again, not at a stretch, maybe say 10 minutes I'll watch now, 15-20 minutes later. Sometimes at night I used to not watch the video, I used to just plug in my earphones and I used to lie down and I used to just listen to the video lectures actually. So that way it was of good use. And so whatever time I used to take out of studies, say like if I have to go down running, and say for example if I have to just keep time for myself, or during eating, before I used to only eat or do whatever I wanted to do apart from studies, but now here say 10 minutes of videos I used to watch, something informative, like that extra point that you get to know through different sources. I guess e-learning compiled all those different sources for me and gave me that extra point to understand or maybe mention in the exam papers. So, and yeah, Ankita ma'am, I saw most of her videos, and she really helped a lot when it came to taxation and when it came to planning also studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't implement those plans because the exams were just 1 month away, but I would recommend them to everybody.
Being a law student, don't you feel it was difficult for you to manage the timing for law exams as well as for CS professional exam? Was it difficult for you?
So whatever lectures I used to watch used to be either in early morning or maybe before going off to sleep. So mostly it was like an alarm clock for me. I never used to wake up. I have this very bad habit of not waking up early. So my mom used to play these videos on full volume, and she knew, okay, even if I don't get up out of bed, at least something is going in my head while I'm in bed. So this way I got time to sleep and study at the same time. So Whenever I used to get time, say like exercise, if I'm not understanding a concept, I'll switch to e-learning, I'll watch a video maybe, or once if I have to take a break from studies, I'll just play a video on e-learning. Or while I'm eating at times, I used to play. I have this iPad, so it comes in handy again. So wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, sometimes I used to go in the garden and play videos. So accordingly, so that way I didn't waste much time. Like whatever time I used to use for leisure, I used to make sure that I do something. I make with something related to studies then also, because last 2 months are very crucial. So in this way I never used to get bored also, and plus I used to get my work done for myself.
Oh, nice to know that you are actually utilizing your timing optimally.
But sadly I used it only for 2 months.
Oh, that's the case. If you would have started earlier, then I'm sure you must have got ranked between first 3 positions.
Okay.
Generally, we have observed that for CS professional exams, students are well prepared. But due to lack of practice of the mock exams, their confidence is not up to the mark. What was your experience?
The first video that I saw on exam preparatory was how to plan out stuff. Like they focused a lot on planning than execution, and I am very different. I don't plan much, I execute a lot, which is not good all the time. So when I saw the planning session, it was very impactful, but I was just 1 month away from the exam, and I was like, it'll be very difficult for me to execute this because I had my own set of plans. So that time I kind of regretted my thought process a bit since that. So I thought if I would have followed this plan since beginning, I would have got a day off maybe in the week or something, and then I would still be at the same stage as where I am now. So that was a bit of issue. So planning, you have to plan a lot actually, and even if you take 2 weeks 3 weeks to plan before you start the course, it's worth it. It's like you're studying actually, because the more time you invest in planning, the less time you invest in studying. And people don't plan slots for revising a lot, I believe. So revision is the key to crack the exam, or basically any exam. So because I believe that once you study a concept, you have to revise it again within 24 hours. So you don't revise it again within 24 hours, I feel it goes off your head somewhere. So once again you revise it within 24 hours, and then the retaining power of that topic that you've revised extends to a week, and then again you revise it, and the duration keeps increasing the more you revise. So revision, I guess, is the key, and proper planning. So yeah.
For CS examination, there is a combination of theory subjects as well as practical subjects. Students are well prepared for theory subject, but they have got some lack of confidence about practical subjects. So can you give some tips for preparing practical subject as well as theory subjects?
I guess all CS students, they believe theory is very easy for them, but they're very scared of practicals. So theory, I believe reading. I guess the more you read, the better you get at it. And so for example, if there's a question asked on bonus, nobody will ask a question on bonus issue in professional, but if there's a question asked on bonus, and if you make a reference to maybe a rights issue, if you compare the point with some other relevant point of some other answer, then you get that extra bonus brownie point basically. So that reading is required, because everybody at the end of the day would know what is a bonus issue, would know basically the concepts actually. So they'll be able to write at least the main points of that concept. So what will make you stand out is that extra 1 point which is different from others. So for that theory, I guess reading is very important. And for practicals, say like financial management, even tax, what I used to do, the practical sums, the problem questions, what I used to whatever used to happen in class, I used to focus on that. And after that I used to make a list of most must see before exam questions, that is MSBE. So out of 100 questions, whichever I could solve outrightly, I never used to mark as MSB. Say for example, if I used to get stuck, I used to mark it as MSB, and again I used to do it. So from 100, it used to get shortlisted to 30, 40 at the end of 5, 6. So one day before exam, it's very difficult to solve 100 questions. So those MSB questions you could. I used to shortlist that way. Then one day before the exam, I used to only refer to that. So practical, I guess, that one approach I used was this. Financial management suggestions, I guess, conceptual clarity. People lack on conceptual clarity. So FM basically, I focused a lot on concepts. So like till end, I wasn't learning anything in FM. I was only revising concepts. I was only understanding concepts. Till March, April, even May, I was finding new things. Whenever I used to do the same concept again, I used to go to the base level, and again I used to come up with new things. Okay, fine, I didn't know about this. Okay, that is why this formula is like this. So basically formulas, people instead of deriving that formula, people just learn it. So basically because of that, I guess FM people, they fail.
Students who are pursuing CS exams are generally dedicated and very much focused towards their targets. But what will make them a rank holder? Can you give some study pattern or some study plan which will make them really a rank holder at CS exams?
Usually at the first day when you get into the course, everybody wants to become a rank holder, and at the end of the course, like one day before the exam, everybody is like, okay fine, ek group nikal gaya, I'll be happy. You have to think about it, you have to have a desire of getting into the merit list, because foundation I was all India rank 7, and executive I missed my rank by 9 marks actually, but foundation in the end, in November December when I got the certificate of merit, it was so beautiful. So executive I wanted to get a rank at any cost, but executive I missed by somehow. So I was like, no, professional I have to get it because I won the certificate of merit. It looks very beautiful. I've laminated it and I've kept it. So that was one big motivation. It can be anything. Like you can. There's motivation everywhere. Everybody has a different story. You can derive a lot of good stuff, bad stuff from everybody. So one thing you need to plant a seed and then just forget about it. Like don't think about it that okay fine, rank. No, because the more you think, the less you'll implement. So you'll be living in a fantasy world. So just think about it day one, think whatever you want to do it on that day, and after that just keep implementing, because somewhere, someplace universal conspire maybe. I don't know, people say it, so I kind of believe in it. Now it happened, so obviously my conviction towards it has increased. So yeah, and a lot of be good to people, blessings count too, and your luck obviously plays a factor. And so the whole process, obviously you have to work on implementation too. Unless and until you don't work hard, you won't get what you deserve, and give every subject the time it deserves. So in the end, it'll make your work easier. And say whatever you wish to revise one day before the exam, just start doing that 2-3 months before the exam. So my exam was in June, so I started revising whatever I wanted to revise. Say one day before the company law paper, it was huge, the book was huge, so I started revising that in March. So in March it took me say 3 days to revise the whole portion. Again revised at the end of the March. Say April, May, it came down, reduced down to 1 day. So one day before the exam, your confidence levels increase, plus you won't spend much time on revising, and third, you will complete your revision. And we have this open book exam as well. So my elective was capital commodity market. So people, they feel very embarrassed carrying a lot of books. I remember carrying 14 books for that exam, and we were only like 10 people. Obviously not many people appeared for the third group. So first day, again, 100% people, 100% crowd, and in the end came down to like 15-20 people. We were in the class. So I remember my ma'am, she asked me, do you want any supplement? I was like, no, I don't want an extra sheet, I want an extra bench because I have so many books. So, and everybody was ogling at me the moment I entered because I was carrying 2 briefcases of books, and I carried executive books as well, and I cleared. It was because open book is such an exam that it's not got any defined syllabus. So whatever material, whatever research you've done, if you carry then, if you know that this topic is here, this topic is there, you will be able to write it. Because again, if you don't know where is it, and if you don't have that book in which it is there, and which you know that it's there but you're not carrying it, so nothing painful than that.
There is a huge difference between the expected knowledge required at executive level and professional level. So that same reflects in the examination pattern as well as study plan also. So how you exactly made the difference between studying at executive level and studies at professional levels?
Executive was slightly tougher to be honest, because executive was way different from foundation. Foundation, we had some different subjects. Executive, we had tax, costing, we didn't know anything about it. So executive was slightly tougher, and the company law module in executive is it's huge. It's huge. So that was that was a tough year, but it was again very rewarding. But if your executive is nice, your professional would be easy. So I remember I didn't study as much as I did in executive. Like I didn't study for professional as much as I studied for executive. So executive was tough. Just I didn't study much in professional because I'd studied in executive. So if your base is good, then professional will be okay.
Will you suggest other students to take the benefit of e-learning for preparing for CS exams?
Definitely, because I believe a lot in technology, and I guess in 4-5 years down the line, blackboard teaching is not gonna be the thing. So I guess e-learning is gonna take pace, and so it's gonna be the next gen mode of teaching. So e-learning, I feel it's good. It comes in handy. You don't have to waste time on transport, or maybe if your exam is in December, so the 3-4 months before that is all rainy season, so you don't have to go out again, get tired. So you can sit at home, maybe revise, or maybe take up lectures on e-learning, and it's very nice. You can do it anytime, whenever you want. If you don't feel like sleeping at night, you can just log into the e-learning goals site and view videos, and accordingly you can make the best use of time actually with your e-learning. And plus you'll get extra time for curriculars, like whatever time you're investing for traveling, you can use that for some other activity maybe. So yeah, so that way it's very good, and all your doubts get solved on e-learning. Like it's very fast, and everything is available actually on the site. So
Thanks for coming here, Mayur. It was really wonderful to have a conversation with you. Once again, heartiest congratulations for securing All India rank at CS professional exams, and best wishes from the entire team of Goals.
thank you so much.